Welcome to the Foursquare intermediate tutorial, where we're going to show you, once you've covered the basics in the previous tutorial about claiming your business, now it's time to show you how to actually reach out and use Foursquare to bring in new customers and to meet your business objectives. So first thing we're going to look at is how to get new customers. And the first aspect of Foursquare, functionality of Foursquare that I'm going to talk about is its capacity to offer specials, so special offers essentially. And it's really straightforward, and there are video tutorials of how to actually do it in the community under Foursquare. So when you've kind of understood why and how, go and watch those tutorials about how to actually do it and then put that into practice. So what do we mean by special offers? Well, it's things like at 10% off on your first check-in, something free on your first check-in, or check in with 3 friends to get something free or 10% off. So if people haven't come to you before, it's a way of incentivizing them coming into your business. And then if your business particularly is kind of a little bit out of the way, or you're not going passing trade because the footfall in and around your business isn't particularly high, it's a great way of luring people in. And if you've got a brilliant product, then people will come back once they know that you're there. So it's really, really good for those slightly hard to find places that are tucked away, little oases, hidden oases. So basically how that might work is you might offer 10% off the whole order, or perhaps if you are working for a cafe or a restaurant, you might offer a free coffee if you check in, free drink, free piece of cake, or if it's a shop, that works best I think if it's more of a 10% off, and because coffees don't cost very much, most products in a shop are going to be reasonably expensive. So I think it's more likely if you're running a kind of shop that you would do a sort of 10% off. But if you're a cafe or restaurant, then it doesn't cost a huge amount for you to offer coffee. And who doesn't want to have a free coffee or drink? I mean, it's just a really lovely way of incentivizing people to come in. You can also encourage lots of people to come in. So you could say if 15 people check in, then get 20% off, or first 10 people to check in after 8 get 25% off. This is again particularly good if you're a restaurant. So if you and also if you know that you've got some quiet nights like a Monday or a Tuesday, so you're really kind of incentivizing a group of people to come in, and you give them 25% off. But if you've got a really quiet restaurant and you're pulling in 10 people who are going to eat and drink, then actually it's worth it for you in terms of a return on investment. It doesn't work quite so well with a shop, particularly if you're working for quite a small shop. Be quite hectic having 10 people come in, but you could definitely have a kind of bring 2 friends and get 10% off all of your orders or something like that. That could work. So the special offers are really straightforward, and as we've said, there's video tutorials of how to actually do it. So another thing that Foursquare offers in terms of functionality is updates. So you can just do updates that include text and images. This involves sharing information. You can share information about the special offers you've created. You can also share information about new products you've got. Say it's a cafe or restaurant, it's a new menu. Say it's a shop, you've got some new products in. You'd particularly be interested in topical things. So if it was Valentine's Day, sharing information about new products or products that relate to Valentine's Day. If it's Mother's Day, gifts for Mother's Day. So kind of have a think about what you update and when. And then you can engage with anyone through those who's previously checked into your location, or people that are near you, so they're likely to see your updates. So you're reaching out to those people. You can also filter updates to people in your local area, so you can actually kind of filter who sees the updates. And then the great thing about updates is you can promote them on your other platforms. So you could do an update about brunch that you're offering, and then click Twitter, click Facebook, and it just then shares across your other channels, which just makes it a little bit easier for you in terms of managing time. There's a video tutorial for how to use the update functionality. So just go and now you know how and why you might use it, go and check out how to actually do it. And then as well as bringing in new customers, you can also reward loyalty on Foursquare, which is really nice. And again, you can do that with the specials. So you could get a discount for every 3rd check-in, or something free for every 5th check-in, or perhaps get 50% off for every 10th check-in. So if you've got those really loyal customers that keep coming back and keep checking in, just give them something really nice. And it might be, you could limit that. Say it's a cafe or a restaurant, then you could say 50% off a brunch, which is less expensive than perhaps your dinner options. So You want to be trying out different updates and different specials, and then checking to see what works. There are some analytics, and there's a separate tutorial about analytics on Foursquare in the analytics section, and there's also video tutorials around that. Um, so yeah, learn what works, play around with different offers, and see which works best, whether it's the 10% off or whether it's the free coffees, etc. And then just start to learn from that and do more of that sort of behaviour. So that's the end of just the Foursquare intermediate in terms of just understanding the high level stuff on how to do it. But the nitty gritty of doing it in practice, there are some more video tutorials around those, so go and check those out. And there's also a more advanced tutorial like this one that talks you through how to create ads. So I hope you found that useful.